live from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And a look at the defense now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Not today, baby. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll set up to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. How about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 37 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Finding time. Going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Denver.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Force, sit.
First down, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, and now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Play fake. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye.
Way 90. 58, right over there, right over there.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. No. Checking. He's checking. Crash. Now let's get you now, boy. Now look at this.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Strong right. Here we go. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Santos yanked that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Final play of the half. Bridgewater surveying the field. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we've come upon... Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
It's taken to the 26. And some space here. He had 1 man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And now they're in the hurry-up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
4 down. Alert. Set. Way 90.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the slot man goes in motion left. first down, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Bridgewater now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We're back now in KC. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Get ready!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the side.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
44's getting the ball right there.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. 2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Well, they went with a nickel. They've thrown an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down to bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Are you kidding me? And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Try to shake off the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Time for a break. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead them to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Fourth down. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd down now following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Get ready. Wait 90.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.